Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that has been working diligently to get to a certain place where they feel comfortable or confident to make an offer in love. With this Two of Cups, I feel a lot of kind of like a camaraderie, like you have a lot in common. So you can connect over hobbies or what you do for work or your general perspective on life or philosophy. There's a really compatible energy coming through, and this person is drawing on that to gain confidence in terms of, yeah, I think this person sees what I see, right? Hi there, Redbeard. How are you? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's start off with the Fairy Lenormand. We have number 19, the Tower, and number 2, the Clover. This is interesting. This feels to me like success in business. The Tower and the Lenormand can be more aligned with thoughts like associated with business or corporate organizations. Almost like a Three of Pentacles in the sense of like a cohesive unit, right? But we have it with a sense of good luck here. So I feel, hi there, Ben, how are you? I feel like there is maybe even that's what people are connecting over. There's something here about prosperity and it being based on somebody actually working towards it. So I feel like we have two like hard workers that are being described or that are like the core element here of the reading. And they can connect over that, right? There isn't a giver and a taker. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the High Priestess. Somebody feels like it's time to express what they've been holding back. There's something that has kind of emboldened them and helped them to feel comfortable, or at least say, you know, if it doesn't work out the way I want it to, then at least I said what I needed to say, right? King of Wands. Eight of Cups. The person who's pursuing this relationship may at one time have had some doubts or been distracted by something, even, you know, for example, work or creating a business, building a business. There's an element here of like, I really like that he's walking away towards the moon here, and we have the High Priestess. She has 3 moons over her head quite usually, or quite often. And then we have the King of Wands looking at a ball of fire, which makes a lot of sense because this is representative of fire energy. But to me, that's a sun, and we have a sun inside the moon. So I feel like there's something here about seeing in another person a balance or a duality that is familiar. So if you are very passionate creatively, but also very logical, maybe play the same video games, like there's two sides to the coin, and this King of Wands feels like it amplifies whatever connection there is, right? It's beyond that. Hi there, Tiana. How are you doing? So I don't know. This is like, feels kind of like a deep-seated emotion. So it's not, this King of Wands knows this isn't just like a fleeting crush. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in the reverse. There's a tendency to prefer solitude or to keep to oneself, maybe not wanting to let anybody actually get to know you too well. I think this King of Wands has a tough exterior shell, right? Like not a lot of people get to know the real King of Wands, but this High Priestess saw through him in some way. Not in a bad way, just like, no, I see you. I know you haven't told me shit, but like I know who you are. Like I can feel the vibes, right? This High Priestess energy was able to understand things that other people have struggled to understand about this King of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords and the World in the reverse. There's something that won't feel right until this King of Wands expresses their emotion. It's unfinished business. It's a truth that keeps them up at night, that kind of thing, right? How about a high five? You guys are funny. Hello, Renata. How are you doing? We have the Three of Pentacles. I already mentioned that with the Tower card. Yeah, this King of Wands has been maybe a little overly invested in the professional or financial segment of his life and has been walking away from opportunities that are romantic or physical. There's like almost like a distaste or disillusionment this King of Wands went through, kind of wanting to avoid connections. It may have been a pretty serious heartbreak, or it may have just been they were that drawn or focused around whatever this professional or, like career aspect was. This King of Wands tried really hard to focus on just themselves and kind of ignore this other element, whether that's specifically the emotions and the love or the idea of being with somebody else. This person seems to have been very hesitant to connect with another human, right? But they feel like they failed. They feel like despite my best measures or despite my dedication to my work and trying to cut people off, this person somehow got close to me. This person got into my energy. Knight of Cups. Warm, gooey feelings for somebody else. Thinking about what could be if emotions were returned, right? If this, let's call them the High Priestess, if the High Priestess feels the same way that the King of Wands does. Knight of Cups, the Magician in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse. We've already had the Eight of Swords in the reverse from the Tattoo Tarot. This, again, is saying whatever was holding back this King of Wands or made them feel like it wasn't the right time or they didn't have what they needed, that's been addressed. There's like a green light going off and this person saying, okay, well, I guess this is my chance, right? I got to shoot my shot. Hi there, Jayasankar. How are you doing? I don't know. I got like a little bit of a giddy vibe. So I feel like this person is nervous but excited. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Hanged Man. I see a change in perspective happening as the result of absence. Like absence made the heart grow fonder in this situation. A sense of solitude was not the remedy for this love. It was more like what solidified that these emotions were serious. Because this person was not able to forget the High Priestess. Page of Spheres, which is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I have to stop being stubborn. I need to make a change and move towards what it is that I want instead of pretending that I don't want it. Because I can't forget this person. I feel like this King of Wands dreams about the High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Page of Wands. Communication is coming in, and I feel like it's hesitant. This King of Wands is struggling, or when the communication comes in, will be struggling to kind of see what the underlying energy is. He doesn't read the High Priestess as well as the High Priestess reads him. So I feel like there's some question marks here in terms of what is this other person thinking and how do they feel about me. But the King of Wands, if you resonate with the King of Wands, you're being reminded to listen to your intuition. You only think your intuition isn't as powerful. It is. You just need to lean into it. And the more you trust it, the better it'll be. But I feel like there's a hesitance here in the communication because it feels like a big deal, right? Like, I don't want to look like a total dumbass if I tell you that I'm in love with you and you say, well, that's cool, but I don't feel that way. You know, like, am I reading the signs correctly? Does this person have an interest in me? That kind of thing. Hello, Drew. How are you doing? This person doesn't want to escalate or like push things too quickly. And because they have some emotion, they don't know what the appropriate timeline is for this offer. Ace of Spheres, Ace of Pentacles. So we've gotten all the aces except for the Ace of Wands. Here's that Three of Pentacles again. So there could be somebody that lends a helping hand or makes some sort of suggestion that really sits nicely for the King of Wands, and then they like take it up, right? It's like, hey, will you read through my messages and tell me what vibe you get? Like, do you think this person likes me? I just need another set of eyes. I just need to know what your opinion is. And whoever they talk to tells the King of Wands, dude, what are you waiting for? Like, yeah, no. I think you're good. Let's get a few from the signs of the times. We have good luck, which aligns very nicely with the clover that we pulled from the Lenormand. You may see a particular coin more frequently, like obnoxiously frequent, like start finding pennies on the ground or randomly find a bag of dimes. Like there's going to be something associated with money. And that's the universe saying, I told you, prosperity is coming. And then we have the crown here. And this is to remind probably the King of Wands, but maybe also the High Priestess. We are the captains of our own ship, master of your own destiny. You can figure this out. There is power that I think the King of Wands is about to reclaim, to just kind of be able to go after what you want, be assertive, right? This is the untold messages of the heart. I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. I feel like that's the High Priestess. I've been in my head about you constantly. Well, we already know that's the King of Wands. I literally already said that. All right, what else do we have? Surprise. Big, happy changes are coming when you least expect it. Okay. That sounds fun. All right, let's use, since it's seasonally appropriate, the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What else do we have? Oh my. Two swords in the reverse. The Fool and Death. There's been a transformation here and a desire to start a new chapter. But this Two of Swords in the reverse is saying somebody's made that decision and it's not going to be easy to reverse it. So no looking back, moving forward, new times. Yeah. Yeah, this is good stuff. Somebody's like, yeah, I'm not going to just like let stuff pass me by anymore. If I feel something, I'm going to have to be more comfortable expressing it. That's just how it is, right? So we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Wands, both in the reverse. This is underneath the Fool card in the reverse. So I feel like there is somebody that this King of Wands has left in the past that left a little bit of a mark in terms of not being the most trustworthy, not having the best of intentions, kind of like the worst in love, because now we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This was probably an experience with cheating that taught the King of Wands at some point to do their own thing or to not trust easily. So it's been a little bit of a challenge for this King of Wands to remember that not everything is the same. Not everyone is the same. And even though we go through a loss or a sense of betrayal, that doesn't mean we have to expect that or should expect that from everyone we encounter, because it really only means we end up feeling stuck, right? Hello, Miss Joanna. Did I miss Moon Goddess? Hello, how are you? So there is, however, I think a piece of information the King of Wands doesn't have and may not get until he says what he has to say. Five of Cups, Ace of Cups. And I feel like it's that this High Priestess has been kind of feeling the same thing. Ace of Cups. Kind of the same column. I have more cards in this row than up here. But there's a real connection here. There may even be a sense of kind of commiserating, like they went through the same kind of thing in love in the past, but were able to overcome that kind of vibe. And the two of them coming together Like, to actually experience a healthy love is meant to be like the good karma for each of them after dealing with somebody that was selfish and being put out in the cold by somebody that was careless. So basically, solace after heartbreak in the form of a person who actually knows how to care for you. Sounds like a good deal. All right. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. If my mouse works.